Hey everybody, it's Missyeru. I'm back, and thanks to Casey Luther, I am doing the cosplay tag on YouTube. I attached the questions below if you want to do the cosplay tag yourself. I would like to see it, and if you do it, just tag me or reply to this video, it'd be great. First question is, what got you into cosplay? This is probably one of the most asked questions I get, next to how to say my name, actually. I was 14 years old, a super nerd, and my best friend Katie and I read a bunch of manga, and we were super obsessed with Inuyasha. We heard about this magical thing called conventions, and we decided we had to go. We just had to go, and I traded my birthday and Christmas presents that year to convince my mom to help me make a costume and then drive us up to Chicago and go to this convention with us. It was amazing. Once we got to the convention, it was like, these are my people. We met a bunch of really cool people who were similar to us. Here's the costume. We did Kagome and Inuyasha. It's the best way to make friends and spread your love for something you love, and that's why I got into it. The second question is, what is your favorite costume and why? This is a hard one. It's really hard for me to pick one favorite. They're like my babies. I love all of them for different reasons. I absolutely love wearing Vi. She's really fun, and her personality is not quite like mine. She's more of a badass, and I like to pretend like I'm a badass. And once I put the fists on and the face tattoo, I like get in the mood. I'm like, hey man, let's be badass together. My other one, I love cosplaying. I love doing my Serena cosplay with the 4-H Tasty team. They are amazing, and Brett, the owner, I guess, of 4-H Tasty, he made the Pokemon puppets for everyone. And what's so special and awesome about this costume is A, it's really comfortable. I can wear colors. And B, because of the puppets, we have like life-size Pokemon. Going to events and having people have that interaction with the Pokemon and letting their eyes light up. It's better than being a Disney princess, and I've cosplayed as Ariel, which is also a lot of fun. 4-H Tasty's some of the greatest people I've ever met. Here's some of their work. The third question is, what costume was the most challenging and time-consuming? Every costume kind of has its own pros and cons, and every costume has its own unique challenges with it. That's the fun part to me of cosplay, is doing the problem solving. Making Vi was difficult, and at the time my friend helped me figure out the mechanics of the hands, and without that friend I don't think I would have made my Vi as cool, so that person gets a thumbs up. That wasn't the most time consuming, as weird as that sounds. I kind of pumped Vi out in like a week and a half to 2 weeks. The absolutely most time consuming costume I ever made was probably Leona. She was really difficult just because I was making her with the intention to travel to PAX East, and I had never made A, props that big in my life, B, props that big in my life that are able to travel to the other side of the country, and C, that was my first time really working with Warbler and working out of my comfort zone of materials I liked. And I did have help from Benzie with the donut part of the sword. I'm really proud of my Leona costume, and it was even cooler because I got to hold like the real sword. If my sword's good enough anymore. The fourth question is, what was your worst cosplay experience? You know, my Morgana was probably my worst cosplay experience, and it's probably why I only wore it once. That year at Anime Expo, the convention was shared with just a bunch of sports people, and there was a bunch of like con goers and sports people basically at the same venue, and it's just two very different types of people that were colliding. And my Morgana wings, when I first made them, the wings spanned at 6 feet from point to point, and it was really big, it was really heavy. Within like the first hour, my wings broke. I had to take the wings off because someone hit them, and then they started sagging, and I was just really disappointed in myself. I keep telling myself I'm gonna remake those wings and make them more viable and do the updated Morgana, but I don't know if that'll happen, to be honest. I will be doing Victorious Morgana for Worlds Season 5. Gotta do it, gotta keep my streak going. Fifth question is, what is your best cosplay experience? I've had a bunch. I've been really lucky. The best part of cosplay is cosplaying and meeting people. I think the one that gets me so over the moon excited is Keith Knight. He posted on Reddit and he said, I really want to cosplay at Worlds. I am wheelchair bound and I'm not able to make my costume myself, but I would like to be a part of it, and I just would like to be quirky, and if anyone can help me, please, like, help me. And I saw that, and I contacted the 4-H Tasty guys, and I was like, hey guys, I just saw this, it's 3 weeks before Worlds, let's do it. Keith, me, and the 42 Tasty Kids, we did a fundraiser on Twitch to raise money for the costume. It was so amazing that cosplay brought the community together. We had people like Freak join our stream to help raise money, and we streamed for 4 hours and we raised over $2,000 for this costume, which was amazing. In 3 weeks, we created this Corky costume. Here's a photo. It was amazing. Keith stole the show, and I'm gonna like cry. It was just like so cool seeing how much cosplay can really make someone happy, and seeing Keith like glow and be so excited and become Corky. And he even said, we made a video and he was like, I you know, when I posted that, thought I would make like a fun little Corky. I wasn't expecting this, and it was amazing. It honestly was like the best thing I've probably ever done in my life. What we didn't use with the money, we ended up donating $1,337 to a suicide prevention charity. It's probably one of the best experiences of my life. If it wasn't for cosplay, that wouldn't have happened, and that's amazing. Question number 6. Have you ever dyed your hair for cosplay? You guys all know the answer to that. I not only dyed my hair pink, I shaved it to be like Vi. Fun fact, before I even did that for Vi, I had dyed my hair black for Lulu of Final Fantasy X. 2 costumes. I'm a crazy person. 7th question, would you ever consider not doing cosplay anymore? Honestly, I don't think so. I mean, there are times when I'm like, why am I wasting all my money on cosplay? I love bringing my favorite characters to life. I am a creative person and I love sewing, and even in my professional life, I make costumes for the entertainment industry. So cosplay is kind of like a more creative release where I can make things that I want to make as opposed to things for my work. The 8th question is, who are 5 cosplayers that I admire? Blah! This is hard. I admire so many. I would have to say the first one I absolutely admire is Yaya Han. I think she's absolutely amazing. She is so beautiful inside and out. And Yaya actually is one of the first people who inspired me to get into cosplay. She's just really inspiring. She's really great, and I think she's really paved the way for a lot of cosplayers where they are today, whether or not they want to admit that or not. But Yaya definitely upped the game and showed people that cosplay can be really, really intricate, and it doesn't have to just be something thrown together. And she makes it an art, and it's really awesome and inspiring. And to this day, she like always pushes herself with costumes, which is really admirable. The second cosplay I absolutely admire is Raining Neon. I think she's really great. Basically everything herself. She makes the costume herself, she photographs it, she edits it, she is hysterical. She's also like, when you're around her, she's really inspiring, she's really great. She is just amazing. I would say my third most inspiring, this by the way guys aren't really in a particular order, would be Jessica Negri. I think Jessica's awesome. She got into cosplay on a fling. She just went to Comic-Con and it exploded, and good for her, and she took it and ran with it. She saw the opportunity, and she always reminds me to have like a lot of fun with cosplays, and she does what she wants, how she wants it. She is awesome. There's a lot of negativity in the community, and I know Jessica and Yaya actually get a lot of negative comments all the time, and those 2 girls are just so positive and so happy about it. And Jessica's like a lightning bolt of energy, and she is just great. And I think she does cosplay right because she has a lot of fun. She does what she wants to do, she does it how she wants to do it, and she gives 0 fucks, and that's awesome. My like 4th inspiring cosplayer would probably have to be Courtune. Most of you guys know Courtney is one of my best friends. She and I have met through cosplay. Just actually got back from Ireland, and she's awesome. She cosplays what she loves. She cosplays fun characters. Courtney definitely is always true to herself. She has a lot of fun with it, and I always enjoy being in a group with her because it's a guaranteed good time. There's no drama with Courtney. It's always really fun, and we literally both love Disney. We both love cosplaying, and we like similar things. I think a really good role model in this community. She kind of inspired me to start doing videos more. I have talked to her a lot over the past year about wanting to do videos, and this recent trip in Ireland, she really kind of was like, well, just do it, man, just do it. And here I am. So thank you, Courtney, for that. Number 5 would probably be Lindsay Elise. I think she is awesome. This is hard, guys. Limiting to 5 sucks. Lindsay's great. Lindsay's so fun. She and I can shoot the shit. She's inspiring because she has a lot of fun. I just think it's really inspiring when people don't care what other people think and they put themselves out there and still have that like badass attitude and do what they love. Number 9, this is an easy one. What is my favorite series to cosplay? You guys probably guessed it. It's League of Legends. League of Legends is my favorite series to cosplay, mainly because it's still been my favorite game since 2010. My second favorite series would have to be Final Fantasy and Disney. Haven't yet, but I really want is Borderlands. I'm also obsessed with the Borderlands series. I'm like a serial cosplayer where I get obsessed with wanting to cosplay all of something. Number 10, what is my dream cosplay? A personal dream cosplay of mine is Shiva from Final Fantasy X. I think she is one of the most beautiful women ever. I think she's perfection, and I just would have to build up a lot of confidence. It would be like an accomplishment, I think, for me to do that very confidently. Another costume I would love to do is Jessica Rabbit. She's one of my favorite characters of all time in Disney. I love her. I really want to cosplay Elsa. I'm going to eventually. I'm going to be one of those people. Thanks for watching my cosplay tag. This video is a lot longer than I was expecting, but I hope you learned some cool things about me, and you know, if you are a cosplayer, I want you to do this tag. Any of the cosplayers I've listed in here, you are definitely tagged to do this. If you are just a cosplayer who's getting new into YouTube, I really encourage you to do this.